night in my dreams, walking the streets of some old ghost town. I tried to believe in God and James Dean, but Hollywood sold out. Saw all of the saints, locked up the gates I could not enter. I walked into the flames, called out your name, but there was no answer. And now I know my heart is a ghost town. Now I know my heart is a ghost town. And now I know my heart is a ghost town.
Welcome and thank you for tuning in to the Royal Experience with Fireball. I am so excited about today's show. I have an exciting show planned for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, tune in. Like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. We are heading to the Queen's Den, and the Queens are going to share some juicy tips and secrets about love, sex, and situationships. So grab you a glass of wine while the ladies get comfortable, because today we are going to talk about what love got to do with it. We will be right back after a word from our sponsor.
But you know me, I'm low-key. Don't say a word.
I've been trapping on my own, couple bands.
I've been on my rock star.
Welcome back and welcome back. I can't wait to get started, but before you do, you know that I like to start the show off with a word of the day. The word of the day today is brought to you by Extensions and Flow Salon. And our word today is discern, to perceive or recognize, to distinguish with difficulty of sight or other senses. Girl, pay attention. Listen to your women's intuition and watch out for situationships and get you some love in 2021. Now let's get started. We have joining us Miss Shamitria Gonzalez, the CEO of Spiritually Connected. And then we have Trishelle Danielle, the CEO of Extensions and Flow Salon. Ladies, how are you feeling today?
I feel great. I feel like I am in the room with other like-minded women, and I feel like what we are going to do can serve so many people. So I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to have these conversations.
Yes, ma'am. That's right. Conversations it is. Well, thank you guys for coming in and chilling with me today. I know each of you have companies to run, so without further ado, let's jump right in. Crown on. Today, we will be talking about what's love got to do with it. Y'all, we be tripping. I get so many women that who come to me about heartbroken, looking for guidance on how to keep a man, and we got to get it together though in 2021. So today we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about how to recognize and discern the bullshit so that we can get free and find some real love. Dating 101. What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell? Ladies, let me tell y'all, I have been dating, right? You know, since I've been divorced, I've been dating, and I've found a plethora of men, and you know, and they got issues, I got issues, and we got issues together. And so what I have found is that there's a lot of situationships.
Yes.
You know, and it's been a long time since I've dated. So 17 years have gone by that I've not been in this world, and now that I'm dating, these people are different.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know,
you
know, I ain't used to this type of shit. You know, and the men with their bullshit, you know, and they want you to be as aggressive as them.
Yeah.
I forgot. I thought we had roles here. We don't like we don't do roles.
I don't want to be a real nigga in 2021. I've been doing it too long.
Right.
Be sedate.
Right. But I respect what you said about situationships because I want to bring a little bit of light on the piggybacking of entanglement. When I looked up that word in the dictionary, it was talking about being in bondage with somebody. And when I think about us, first of all, we have to understand that we have control, but not necessarily if we don't understand what the foundational buildup is. So if you are with somebody and you have an agreement with them, then that agreement is your situation. That's what she meant by situationships. Ladies or men, when you come into something, you make an agreement with something, and it becomes a situation, which is an entanglement, and then you realize you can't stick to that. So that's where just building the foundation. When she says situationship, for the world modern day, young millennials, the ones who watch Red Table Talk, that was what entanglement really was. And if you may have thought it was funny, but that was real life. And it wasn't funny to August, who could have hurt himself, who was manipulated, in my point of view. It wasn't funny to Will, who was manipulated. It wasn't funny to Jada, who was just trying to find something and find a piece of void that had been gone from her. So situationship, I want to dig into that about like what is that and how can we first of all recognize to then realize what we got to do to get out of it, or either make it work.
Baby, let me tell you, there's a plethora of situationships, and whether you agree or not, what you cannot control is feelings, and you can't control love. And so when we enter into conversations or we enter into agreements, love don't give a damn about what's signed on the dotted line, right? Love doesn't care. And so we get into these feelings, and then we want to alter the contract.
Yes.
Right? We want to alter the contract.
Yes.
So that's why I say we be tripping.
We be
tripping. And it's not just women, men too, they trip too. You know, so listen, guys, you tuned in too, because it's not just for us. It's not. All right? So listen, we're going to start off. Girl, he ain't it. He ain't it. All right, so listen, let's talk about him. All right, let's talk about it.
All right.
The Mother May Eyes.
What's the Mother May Eyes?
The Mother May Eyes. The Mother May Eyes. So that's the guys who have to get permission. You know, they got to call their mama about every time. Yeah. You know, they got to call their mama. They want to do something. They got to call their mama to get permission to do something. You know, like when it gets serious, I got to go talk about this with my mama.
Right.
You know, you know what? And not only just mamas. You know, I've dated a guy who have to, you know, he got to run everything by his boy. Oh, my boy, this, my boy, that. Well, then is you fucking him? Because I'm just confused.
I need you to go by your boy.
You know, I'm confused.
Yeah, you better call time. Hello. No, sir.
And so that is, you know, we got to look out for them. So if he is a mama's boy, he ain't it. He ain't it, baby. He ain't it. All right, so let's talk about the male ego. All right? So listen, I want y'all to watch this video, right? Because the male ego and the busy woman don't go together. Watch this video.
Understand that a man wants a woman who encourages him without nagging him. He wants a woman who believes in his dreams, even though she know he can't do it. Your man come home talking about he done quit his good ass job at the post office because he want to be an astronaut. Don't say shit, just pull out your sewing machine and make him an astronaut outfit. Because you believe in him. Mix him up some tang, slice him up some cheese, tell him get up, you're going to be late for the moon. Push him out the door, tell him call me when you get a break on the moon. Now you know you want to laugh, but don't ever laugh in your man's face because you're going to break his spirit. But wait for him to get in the car, go get your cell phone, call your girlfriend and go, bitch. Let me tell you what he said he wanted to be today, girl. Said he wanted to be an astronaut, bitch, yeah. I made him an outfit, look out the window, here he go, bitch, here he go.
I love it. I love it.
But you know,
I love it.
so listen, you guys know. So the person in this video is Miss Trishelle, no other. Miss Trishelle, there you go. Yeah. And but listen, so Trishelle, tell me what led you to make this?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess just sitting inside and you sit here and think about stuff, and then you think on stuff in your past or you're in the present, and you be like, I'm tired of this job. I won't quit the job. You won't quit the job again. You just started the job.
Right.
Like, I need you to find something to do. But, you know, I'm going to support you in what you do.
Yeah.
Go on the moon if you want to go on the moon. You know, I'm going to support you. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know. I mean, if you got to complain about everything you do, everywhere you go, every you don't like, change it. It's just like,
You know, one of the things that I thought was important about this is that, you know, the male ego is very, very fragile.
It is.
But the male ego should not cause you discomfort.
True.
Right?
True.
And it should not consume your life. You know, if you have, like, you know, just like men don't want to deal with our feelings all day long.
Yes.
So just like they don't want to spend the time dealing with our feelings and our emotions, we don't want to spend the time dealing with your ego.
Now, if I could piggyback off that,
Yes.
I'm a little bit more deeper. So, you know, when I think of that and my spirit comes up, it just goes back to the Willie Lynch letter, and he tried to turn the woman against the man. The black, every other race in the world, the woman is not the head of the household. The Asian, the white, the Indian, the European, the London, the man is the head of the household. But because of the systematic effects that black people have been through under everything, the woman has had to do that. So now you have this rise of women empowerment. You have this consciousness of black men starting to matter, especially after George Floyd, Trayvon Martin, and I can go on and on, Marcus Garvey, dude in Baton Rouge, Sterling. Now we see our men in a different light, but our men have never been put in that position. So when you talk about that video, I said, ooh, black women can see that and see the funniness in that, but also can see the story behind it. Shut up. Shut up. Your tongue has cursed him for years. It's called spelling, because you casting that upon him. So shut up, first of all. It's wicked. And second of all, listen with a clean ear. Men tell you exactly what that agreement is. They tell us, we dealing with that ego first. We ain't talking about nothing else but that ego. Sometimes if you love that man and he gives you something, you have the power because of your love for him. He will listen to you. And what you say matters. So if you want that man to be built up and he's not what you are, you need to build him up. Words of affirmation. Baby, good morning. How you doing? Let me suck your dick this morning. I know you don't have a job, but we're going to go get one today. In the name of Jesus. It's because I love you. We're going to get that job today. Or you can say, nigga, when you gonna get a job?
Yeah, you
the
go
fuck? So guess what he's gonna do? Sally's gonna call him and tell him that he looks good today. Sally may not be a piece of nothing compared to you, but Sally feels that little piece of what you didn't. And Sally will be the one who, when he does become the man who he's supposed to be, it's with him. So stop it. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's it. Amen.
I had to.
I mean, she's speaking.
We just speaking on men for right now. We're gonna get to the ladies.
Listen, guys, we have to make sure that we are calling all sides, because I definitely don't want y'all to tune in and think we
don't play with us.
We're not doing that. What we want to do is we want to make sure, right? That we're being equally yoked. We're making sure that, you know, that both sides understand that this is equal.
Yes.
We gotta both bring something to the table.
Yes. That's right. Yes.
We can't, you know, I can't expect you to stroke my emotions. And then not stroke your ego. But at the same time, don't expect me to stroke your ego and you never gonna pay attention to my emotions. You know, so that's right. We have to make sure that we share the responsibility.
And guess what? The only reason I was able to speak on that with such passion, y'all, is because I've lost somebody like that. I've been the girl who thought I had it all and who just bashed and bashed and bashed and bashed. And that man is married. He's happy. And guess what? All the stuff I taught him, he's giving to her. That's right. All the money I invested in him, he's giving to her. But I understand my accountability in that, because when I look back on it, he just wasn't in a position for what I needed. And I really beat and beat and beat and beat and beat. And finally he was like, I'm not going to take that abuse from you. So the same way as hurt people hurt other people, I was the abuser. I'm only saying that women and men, because one, the conversation on men, especially black men, and how the woman has been in his life. Systematically it's set up like that, but it's never really had. So I like to start off and honor that, but don't think y'all perfect now. Don't get to that.
No. But you know what? And I'm glad that you were real with it, because you know I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, come on, I was married, and you know you get tired of having to stroke the ego, and you know at first it's cute, and at first it's tolerable, and then after a while it just gets fucking exhausting. Like, you know what the fuck? You know, and I don't want to do it no fucking more. You know, so I retired. I no longer work for Build-A-Bear.
It's Build-A-Bear, build a man.
Build-A-Bear, build a nigga. I don't work for it no more. I quit. Okay? All right. So now that so when we talk about him not being it, ladies, just remember that you want to make sure that the man is balanced. It's okay for him to be. You want a man that has an ego. You want a man that's strong, because if he believes in himself, he'll believe in you. Right? But at the same time, make sure that he is putting you in the equation, and it's not just you giving and giving and giving and never receiving, right?
Yep.
All right,
That way,
and so you want to watch that.
Okay.
The other thing is the male whole phase. Let me tell you, I have been blessed because I am such an honest, person that I've had people who are very honest with me. I have this, I met a guy, really, really cool, and he straight up told me, he said, you know what, I'm not going to even mess with you because you is somebody I would want to marry. So I'm still in my male whole phase.
So what
He
what
said
age
that
was
to
he?
you?
He's 35.
Okay,
Yeah, he told
okay,
me.
that's about
But
the
you know what?
Yeah.
I
At 35?
35, but they think they're 25. 35, they think they're 25. Give me
But
10 years.
I appreciate it because
Yeah.
the reason
They
why I
got plenty.
appreciate it because he
I
was
thought they got
honest.
older and then they got.
He was honest, and
When
we
you
gotta
45,
start
you
learning.
may get,
Mhm.
sorry.
We gotta start learning. We gotta start learning.
Mhm.
To believe men when they tell you.
Clean ear,
Because he
correct.
straight,
Listen with a
he
clean
straight
ear.
up told me. So
Yep.
there is no reason
Yep.
for me to expect
You playing with
anything,
Nothing more.
Yes.
anything else.
Now, do you choose
Because
to
he
deal with
straight-
me?
Yeah. Mhm. So, but what that lets me know that I carry myself in such
Yes,
a way.
ma'am. The
As a
enemy
wife.
will reveal
Right?
himself
That
immediately.
he didn't understand.
Nope.
He was like, oh, I'm not going to even
Yeah,
tell
I'm
you
you.
used to
carry
hoes.
yourself
I
as
don't
a
even
wife.
know what to do with
No,
you.
no, no.
Yeah.
I like
So-
you.
So, look, so some of the signs, y'all.
Okay.
Sexting in the first week. The first week, he need a picture.
Picture
Let me
what?
tell y'all, listen, y'all ladies, help me understand something.
A picture of what?
What's the new thing here? Why every time, like a guy that meets you in person, and then 5 minutes later they want you to send him a picture? Didn't you just see me?
Let's send him a picture of something like Megan said. Send him a picture of somebody else. Yeah.
What's up? What we
We
doing?
ain't doing that.
So I believe that when people ask you stuff like that and they want pictures, it's because that it's an addiction to either porn or it's an addiction to something that they've been getting from someone else, and they're asking you because they're used to the other person. Nobody asks for something unless they got a yes to it.
Correct.
Believe
So-
that.
Mhm.
So it's like that's a normality because they're looking at Instagram all day which is the new thought page. They have so much access to all this stuff. It's like women like ourselves are fighting because we talk about Cleopatra. Cleopatra was somebody who was a seducer. She took down nations by showing very little.
Yeah.
Now, when you think about it, it's totally opposite right now.
Right.
We're
Showing
Everything.
building that. We're crumbling our own
Everything.
nation because, again, remember, can I share a little bit about my background?
Go ahead.
I was a dancer, an independent contractor. That's the difference between a hoe. A hoe is somebody who sells their body for money. I don't knock them. Sometimes you need to eat. Hey, sometimes I did. But what I am saying is you don't bring that into your business establishment because it brings the price down. Now, let me tell you, what I'm saying is as a dancer, I have to pay a house fee. I have to pay for my costume. I have to pay the DJ to put me on stage. I have to pay for the house mom to watch my stuff. I have to pay for the ballet man to walk me out at the end of the night, make sure when I got the trash bag of money, nobody gonna rob me. So that's 5 sources I gotta put out before I even get anything in. So by that time, as an independent contractor, all of those things that I'm doing out things so I can get something back. Women, when a hoe comes in, I'm putting out a dance for $20, she's sucking dick for 50. Which one sounds better? So no, the same thing y'all doing on Instagram, you're putting yourself out there, your body out there, your brand out there, your family name out there. You doing it because somebody else is doing it, and we're doing it because we think men like it.
That's right.
We only do it because we think you like
Attention.
it. We all and you do like those better than the other pictures we post. So it's you. But when we do that, the instant gratification of getting a like right now, this is touching my spirit, y'all. Versus putting myself out there as a woman of God, having a man intrigued by my mind, not getting sexy, not getting likes, not getting those things, and being okay with that, but having somebody who loves my mind, who will not just like my photo, but love me as a woman in totality because of the difference that I'm showing. It's called the law of familiarity. Women, you've put yourself out there too much now that a man, when you say sexting, they don't even know anything else. It's already there.
Listen, they don't even
And
know
like,
how
why
to
not?
talk. Because let me
Right.
tell you,
They're confused. Look what
Guys-
y'all hoes doing.
Yeah.
you know, guys,
Shit.
they want to
Making it hard for me.
They want to date
Trying to
me,
be a
right?
wife.
And
Bitches.
at the end of the day, it's like, I'm seriously, like, they want to date you, but
Yeah.
the first thing they want to do is size you up bodily.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
okay, yeah, I know I'm fine. So I had a guy, right, I met right downstairs in my house. I looked a hot mess, but, he
Yep.
was like, yeah,
Ooh.
girl, what you say? And he's like, oh, you're so beautiful. And I was like, thank you. That was a great compliment. But then when he said 10 times within 2 hours how fine I was.
Yeah.
So, then at this point,
Wow.
Fireball kicks in and she says, well, what else you got?
I know
What
that.
else you got? So listen, ladies, you better know your worth when you dealing with these men. Because let me tell you something, you know, just because they compliment you on shit you already know. You know, like I knew I woke up fine. You know what I'm saying? I knew I woke up, you know, I woke up pretty. You know, I already knew that. You know, so at the end of the day, thank you. I appreciate it. No, I'm not cocky. I'm confident.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I appreciate it. Thank you. You know, first time, thank you. Second time, thank you. But shit, by the fifth or 10th time, what
Yeah,
so that's when you know he ain't it, baby.
As a man thinking in his heart, he confesses with his mouth. He only can put out what he puts in. So if he's putting in all of the, and guys, I feel bad for y'all because these hoes is out there. You can't get past it.
And I'm telling you,
I know. But they conditioned.
I feel bad.
I feel bad.
You know why? Because women now are the aggressor. And so now that they're the aggressor, when they meet a woman who isn't, they think she's not interested. Or they think that, you know,
stuck up.
No, whatever. Yes, I am. I'm stuck up. Because you know why? I know my worth. And unfortunately, if you don't know it, then you balking up in your lane.
You know what you told me that changed my life? Remember when I was telling you about people always telling me, she thinks she all that, she thinks she all that. You said, you said you are. What's wrong with being all that? No one ever gave me permission to be all that.
You are. Let me explain something to you.
Yeah.
One thing that I have always, you know, and I ain't gonna say always, I learned when I probably was like a teenager, because I went through some stuff. You know, growing up a black girl, you know, really dark skinned, I did not think I was cute growing up. You understand what I'm saying? Because everything was about light skin. Everything was about light skin.
You're right.
And so when you were dark, you automatically
badass yellow bone.
You ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Fine, but she look better red.
And so
she cute.
They were all
but
conditioning.
They
Conditioning us, the music.
Exactly. So it was always about colorism, right?
Colorism.
So now, you know, so when I began to understand who I was in God, you know what I'm saying? And when God began to say that I was fearfully and wonderfully made, right? And I was crafted, you know, as His artwork. So at the end of the day, so when I began to understand who I was then that's when it was like, she is bad.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, so that's when I began to really look and really see not only my outer appearance, but the inner me. So when I can look in the mirror and look at myself and say, she is, you know, because I have a heart of gold. But at the end of the day, I also know my worth because God crafted me. So if He crafted me, I can't be giving it away to junk. I can't be allowing you to treat me like no anything. You know. So unfortunately, you ain't coming correct. You got to keep on going. I appreciate you, though, baby.
It.
You know, thank you.
I love it.
I like the compliments. You got to go on.
We're going to need you to move on forward. Thank you. Thank you. So listen. All right. And then the other thing is, too, always assume that everyone you meet is still meeting other people.
Yes.
Because I think that this is the problem with women.
Yes.
You know, we think that a guy meets you and he just stopped dating you.
Lies. It doesn't work like that. Because remember, oxytocin, a chemical bonding agent, even if he is dealing with somebody from the past, the future, the present, when he's dealing with you and he's dealing with somebody else, they probably have already been intimate enough. After 6 to 7 times your body's released that chemical, you're bonded as if a mother has fed you and nursed you. That means, if I can go into addiction side of it, if you are somebody who is habitual to addictions, and you may not you smoke weed. Young people smoke weed before they fuck. They never have sex before they smoke weed and drink. So now you have weed, Percocets,
you know, I'm learning, y'all.
And you mix that with sex. And then you say, oh, I'm just fucking my little Trey. But now Trey got you by his house at 7 o'clock in the morning knowing he got a girl. Not me. I ain't never been in that situation.
I'm thinking of somebody else.
But let me tell y'all, look, listen, guys, we've all been there. We're not hating, you know, we're really not. We're not hating, but we want you to get some love in 2021 because 2020 was hard with COVID. It was hard. You know, so we want to make sure that you are not being toxic in 2021, right? So I hope you guys are enjoying the show, but we have to take a break and hear from our sponsors. But we will be right back with Girl, He Just Ain't It. He ain't it.
Sorry.
Welcome back, ladies. Can we talk about the baby mama drama. Let's look. So, what do y'all think about the truth about the baby mama drama? Because I really don't believe that there's drama.
I don't have
Nope,
drama.
me neither.
There's only drama when they are still have feelings.
Thank you. Thank you. That's
Because
it.
I have two baby daddies.
Yep.
And the first baby mama, that's my baby.
Yeah.
We don't have that because I don't want him.
Right.
So the baby mama drama comes in when the baby mama and the baby daddy still want each other. I don't have that drama.
Yep. For me, I would say I just dated a guy in, I'm sorry. In my past, I've dated a guy, and because I'm trying. The Lord is helping me to not be right now.
Yeah.
He had
Uh-huh.
6 baby mamas
Oh.
and 8 kids.
Jesus.
And all of the baby mamas, except one, gave him drama. So guess what that meant? That one that gave him drama was the one that was sleeping with. Yes. So I really feel like baby mama drama comes from a lack of communication. Let's just be honest. And for someone who has been adopted and seen people take in a child and live and families unite, and I'm Spanish, I've seen like all, I as a woman, if there was ever a baby mother, first of all, as a woman who has a baby father, I would love for that baby mother to meet me. I hope she's the best, most amazing, beautiful, smart, intelligent woman that gives my baby daddy the best life he can possibly have. Because the better he is, the better he is for my son.
That's
So
right.
I appreciate her for him because my love for him was authentic. That's because of the self-work I've done. I don't expect any other woman on this earth to do that. But that's what I hold my standard to. Hopefully through that it helps. But that's why that's why I feel.
Ladies, if you understand what we're saying is if there's baby mama drama, he's sleeping with her.
Yep, there you go.
Because it's
Sorry.
Yeah,
That's it.
It's still
All that
love.
deep philosophical stuff was nothing cheese leaving with fucking
There's some unfinished business.
oxytocin.
It's a-
So he ain't it, baby. He ain't it. All right, let's talk about these unavailable men. Okay. So listen. So the unavailable men are men who are, they're emotionally, they are physically, whatever, but they're not available to you, right? And you know it because they'll tell you. You just have to shut up and listen. You know, they will let you know that they're not available to you. All right, and so we have to start listening because a lot of times we give shit. You know, we make our own meanings and shit. You know, so we got to remember that if he's telling you he's unavailable, and of course he's not going to say that because he wants to fuck you.
Or there's situations like my last situation, and I found out my ex was cheating, and because of the woman I am, it wasn't like he was cheating on both of us. He had 2 girlfriends because he met us at the same time. So I said, I'm gonna give you space to figure that out. But he became unavailable to me because I made myself so available to him. And through my love, and then it was just too much after that point because he told me he was unavailable. But the amount of what I had to deal with, I wasn't available, and I tried with all of my heart, but he was unavailable to me and what I had because of his situation, so I had to deal with that, and I had to take that L. Ladies, don't do that. Don't. If he unavailable, listen to him. He ain't gonna be nothing for you.
Let me tell
He
you,
told
there's nothing you can do that will make him available.
Nothing.
Right? It's not, and it doesn't say that anything is wrong with you that he's not unavailable.
He
That he's not
told you the
available to you.
situation.
He is unavailable. Move on.
Yep.
Move
That's
on,
all you
right?
can do. Don't be like
What about
me.
these married men, y'all? So let me tell y'all something. You know, I was married for a while, you know, and let me tell you something. During the time of my marriage, I could definitely tell you that I didn't care about any any woman he had messed with towards the end of our marriage, right?
Okay.
Because what I did know, that if I killed her, he was gonna have my back. He was gonna pretend he didn't know her. You know what I'm saying? Wait, let me tell y'all something.
Wait, sit. He gonna have me
That's
killing
not where
everybody.
I was going.
Look for, huh?
I didn't know where I was going with that.
Listen to me. I'm telling y'all.
What?
Y'all messing with these married men
Oh,
because
yeah.
y'all think that it's cool, and that's cool. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But if I would have murdered her, he would have pretended like she didn't even exist.
Well, let me ask you about if it's not the
They
married
don't
man, what if
be
it's a
married
girlfriend? Does that count?
Now, I don't know. Some of them,
Some
because
of
some of them are
Okay.
very dedicated to their girlfriends,
Okay.
right? But you know, they just have to do their extracurricular activities, right? And sometimes you are just an extracurricular activity. You are, you know, they're gonna do and say whatever they gotta say
To get you
make
with
you
it. Yes.
understand that you are
Yes.
important.
Yes.
That does not mean that you are.
Right.
Right? Watch
what
the
they do.
actions, boo. Because
Yeah.
if he's married to her, he married her.
Or if he has
Right.
a girlfriend.
Because if he wanted
He
to
made a
leave
commitment to her.
he would.
Yep.
Yeah, he gonna
He
tell you
really
all the
would.
stories to beat her down
He-
when he
he-
ain't working.
all
All
that.
that.
Manipulation. I've dealt with a situation where I stood there because he literally was like, she's gonna kill herself, she gonna flash out, I love you, I'm gonna be there with you, I'm trying to be
But
with
I gotta
you,
be
but
with
she
her.
gonna hurt herself, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bruh, that ain't my problem.
Yeah.
But he like, but you know the situation. And I did, because we had already talked about it. So at that point, whose fault is it? Mine.
Yep,
I
because it's
take
a
that
choice.
L. I
Everything's
made
a
that choice. I take
choice.
that L.
Right?
And guess what I did? I took that L. And when I walked away, I never felt lower.
No.
Never felt sadder. And I never felt like I was used, because at the end of the day, all those moments we had, it wasn't fake. Yeah, a man can love two women.
Yeah.
I know y'all don't want to hear that.
Yeah, they
But he
can.
can, and he did.
Yeah.
But what happens is the position that you know you in, baby, don't think it's going to change.
You know?
So you can be a year with him, you can be 6 months, or you can be 5 years.